Welcome back to Game On. Yes, we have about 38 minutes more. So we will do the football analysis, the game analysis for today and tomorrow. There are lots of games today, actually. As a football lover, I know you're excited. You know, as a rival, you'll be hoping for your rival to lose. But then again, as an investor, you'll be investing on your rival, so somehow you would want some funny results. That's why sometimes, yeah, sometimes I say udi wa and yes, we do wakuma because we do wakuma sometimes I do for baby. So English Premier League, there are lots of games in the English Premier League. For me, I'm excited to see Newcastle will be playing Bournemouth today. Stuttgart will be playing Freiburg, and then Bayern will be playing Wolfsburg. So we will do the quick analysis for today's game. So Newcastle, Bournemouth, Newcastle playing at home. Newcastle, the form where Newcastle get right now, there it is mad. Alexander Isak, this guy has scored in literally the last 10, 10 games or so, 7, 10 games, and it's either a goal, brace, a goal. On Konya non share hat trick because Oya Rashford, Yana share hat trick, goal brace, Oya Dosu. I'm a Diallo crash a hat trick. So, but the opponent they are facing is different. Bournemouth is a different game altogether. Bournemouth not so I mean, or the Aye City, or the Aye Chelsea, or the Aye Opia. So this will not be an easy win for Newcastle because even the record stands. Bournemouth, Newcastle in their last 4 games. They haven't lost in their last 4 games against Newcastle. Draw, lose, draw. Newcastle, lose 1 game in their last 4 games. Drew 3 against Bournemouth. This will be a game I would expect both of the teams getting a goal. I will not expect. I will not be quick to get a winner because we might even see a draw because Newcastle is in a very good form. Bournemouth is also a very good form. So it's a game that I expect a draw to happen. But then again, I expect 2 or more goals in this particular game. Maybe we will see some corners also in this game. Then Girona will be playing Sevilla. Sevilla on a very good form. So far, they had a very bad run late early last year, but then they managed to pick themselves up. So Girona playing at home against Sevilla, I expect 2 or more goals in this game. Maybe both of them getting a goal, but then Sevilla, it's Girona playing at home. Normally, we expect Girona to get a goal. So 2 or more goals should be a likely pick. Bologna versus Monza. These few days I've had like one cut in most of my sleeps, and Bologna was one of them. Bologna versus Inter. I literally expected 1 or more goals, but a friend said, "Oh, Inter go win, Inter go win." Sometimes you need to trust your instincts. I went with his instinct, because I was like, okay. I mean, I'm always using my brain. Let me try somebody else, and then Inter didn't end up winning because I was scared for Bologna because Bologna is a very stubborn team. Then again, Bologna managed to get a point away from home against Inter Milan. Next time they're playing at home against Monza, and when they're home, they are very different. So I expect Bologna not to lose this game. I expect them to win either half, score a goal in this particular game. So we should expect that. Then Stuttgart also be playing Freiburg. Stuttgart betrayed me the last game. They really betrayed me because I was expecting, the last 2 games against Augsburg, I was expecting 2 or more goals. They managed to just score 1 goal and also hurt me so much. So this is a game I expect 2 or more goals in this particular game because Freiburg is a very stubborn side as well. So if Stuttgart managed to score, Freiburg will equalize, and the opposite might also happen. So we should expect that. Then Bayern Wolfsburg, Bayern, their last game, wow, wow, they were on form, like they were on fire. They blaze by, and I understand it because if they don't run away with their wins, Leverkusen, they are just right behind them, just 5 points. So Bayern needs to be consistent, so they know that. So I don't think they're playing games this season. So Bayern, I expect 2 or more goals against Wolfsburg in this particular game. So we should look out for that. Then Heidenheim versus Saint Pauli. Heidenheim broke a friend of mine's heart. He almost smashed his phone. You see, this is why I keep telling people to not be so invested in this. I mean, it could be fun, it could be something, but you do it, smartly. So it was Werder Bremen versus Heidenheim, and then he picked Werder Bremen straight win. I told him just go for 2 or more goals, and he said, "Oh, Werder Bremen go score. I mean, Werder Bremen at home. I mean, they're two. Yeah. You know, one thing about teams, it's my personal observation. Usually, don't stake against teams teams who are relegation threatened. The teams in the relegation zone, especially when they're nearing the end of the season or in the middle of the season, because they are fighting not to be in the relegation zone. Those teams are very dangerous to bet against because Charlie, they don't want to relegate, they don't want to go down. So they have nothing to lose. So they come out so hard. And we saw that Heidenheim versus Werder Bremen. Werder Bremen, they really have nothing to lose because they are not going for European spots and they are not in the relegation zone. They are just in the middle. So there's nothing. But the Heidenheim were actually in the relegation zone. So they needed a point so badly. And they did. And now they are out of the relegation zone. Even though they are still close to the relegation zone, they started playing against St. Pauli. St. Pauli is also in the relegation zone. But the good thing is, Heidenheim were playing at home. And watching how they played, I mean, their last goal, their 94th goal, I remember it almost broke my guy's heart. He made him go crazy. It was a very good direct free kick. So Heidenheim playing at home, I expect Heidenheim to get a goal. So we should expect that. Then Leipzig, Bochum. Leipzig, very inconsistent, losing against Stuttgart in their last game. But then again, I used to say without this good baller, this former Barca player, Xavi Simons, Leipzig were literally nothing. But then now he's back, and when he came back, he scored a goal. And in the last game, they were a bit indisciplined because how can you lose? How can you get 2 red cards? From your 2 central forward, Luis Openda and then Benjamin Sesko, both were red carded. So this time, maybe, hopefully, that will not be the case. But I'm expecting Leipzig to win either half. Leipzig to score a goal, so we should expect that. Then Hoffenheim will be playing Kyle. Hoffenheim away from home. Hoffenheim used to score a lot of goals, but then again they went on a goal drought, and then they went ahead to sign Gifts Oban, Emmanuel Gifts Oban, a Nigerian goal scorer striker who was doing so well at Gent before Leon bought him, and then Leon started dropping him, and then he lost his form. He no longer was scoring goals, but then he's back in Hoffenheim. He hasn't scored a goal yet, but I know once he starts scoring, because he was a very good clinical player or a clinical finisher. He got too cocky at one point because he was scoring so much in almost every game that one time they interviewed him that would he love to play for Arsenal? He said, "Me, why would I want to play for Arsenal?" That was a very, very funny statement. He said he would rather he'd rather quit being a footballer than play for Arsenal. I mean, it would be a whole budget. Belgium. Now Arsenal will be more money. Say, well, now he's in Hoffenheim. So hopefully he will get a goal today with Andre Kramaric behind him. Maybe he might score his first goal today. Then we go to English Premier League, Brentford, Leipzig. Last week I said I was hoping Nottingham Forest. I told you guys not to underrate Nottingham Forest, and actually it happened because Nottingham Forest, like Charlie, they are on a very, very good form. So, producer, I beg, drop some of the codes for my viewers to have access so that we move on. Yeah, so this is the 4odds VIV/360/7. So all the best in your picks. So yes, Liverpool will be playing Brentford. Liverpool versus Brentford. And Liverpool versus Brentford, this will be a very exciting game because Brentford, we saw what happened with City recently. I know, even though Liverpool them get good record against Brentford. Brentford is a very stubborn side. After losing a couple of games, but I expect Liverpool to win this game. I expect Liverpool. I don't expect Liverpool to drop points. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, I will not even go further. United. So I expect Liverpool to win this game, but it won't be comfortable. So corners would also be favorable because I think that would be the most likely option for this game. Then Leicester will be playing Fulham. Fulham disappointed in their last game. Nobody expected them to lose against Wolves like that. But then again, they managed to get a goal as correctly predicted. So they also have a good record against Leicester, winning their last 3 games. So we could just expect Fulham win either half. Fulham getting a goal and then also home or away in this particular game. Then West Ham, Crystal Palace. This is a game that I mean, your first thought would be to go for 1.5, but this is also the game that you might end up with 1-0 or 0-0 because these are very two tricky teams. So, I mean, they have a very good record playing two or more goals. So, but somehow you see the records and say, oh, wait there, oh, that day, you go, no, then 1-0 or 0-0. But then over is a very good pick as well. So, but I don't expect um, West Ham to lose this game at home. Crystal Palace, the form them get right now, there, it's so crazy. They beat Leicester City and also keeping a clean sheet. So they're on a very good form. I'm expecting them to play well against Leicester. So two or more goals should be expected. Then Atletico Madrid, Leganes. Atletico Madrid, like I said, they need to be consistent. Their last game it was shaky. This game is away from home, so they should the ante and win this game. Otherwise, Madrid is just behind. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. Be very careful. I will hit you. So I expect Atletico not to lose this game. We need to have we might see more goals, probably three less than 3 goals in this particular game. So Atletico we need to have. Then PSV will playing Zol. PSV they did so well. Then they lost in the UEFA Champions League, and then their form started dwindling. But then I'm expecting them to win this game away from home. Then Lens will be playing PSG. PSG, I can't wait to see Kvaratskhelia play for PSG. I don't know how he's going to be like, but then I'm expecting PSG not to lose this game. At least win either half. It will be a very good pick for them because Lens is a very stubborn side, so we should be careful with that. But then PSG needs to win this game because Marseille are just behind them. So PSG we need to have maybe PSG win this game. Juventus AC Milan. Yeah, we already beat them in the Coppa Italia. Hopefully that will repeat itself today. But AC Milan, I mean, we hot today, cold tomorrow. This time Vlahovic it might be back. He was doubtful in their last game, but this time he might be back. So this is a game I don't expect a lot of goals. When these two teams meet, we don't see more goals. So I'll expect less than 3 goals. Maybe the Makume I can say be a Milan will score a goal. Yeah, say a call your friend is say Omo honum the eye the yom we should expect that, but I don't expect a lot of goals though. So we might even see a straight draw in this game. Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Whenever these two teams meet, that is when Emi Martinez, now I hear Giants, very, very, very big man in the goal post. So, but then again, Newcastle, Aston Villa, this year, they have their form back. They're playing well, but then Arsenal have something to lose, So Arsenal playing at home, I would expect Arsenal to not lose this game. So Arsenal, we need to have Arsenal. Also, you might even see Connect pan out in this game, so we should look out for that. Then Real Betis, Deportivo Alaves. Alaves is the one overlooked side. I mean, stubborn. They can just upset you, anytime. And they actually have a good record against Betis. No losses in their last 4 games. So we shouldn't be too comfortable saying, hey, we're easy. No. Be very careful. Isco is back. Isco is back, yes. But then again, I mean, Isco near Jesus. So anything can happen in this game. This is not a game I would expect more than 4 goals. I expect anything less than 4 goals. So we should expect that. Then Leverkusen, Mönchengladbach. Leverkusen playing at home. Recently, they made a tweet on Twitter when they said, when you win the game, but then you make people angry. I mean, they knew what they were talking about because they knew investors had invested in them. When I'm talking about investing, a lot of people would expect 2 or more goals in that particular game when Leverkusen won recently, but then unfortunately they won by just a goal against Mainz. Mainz. Today too is the same. Hopefully today they would score more goals, but they haven't lost in the last 10 games against Monchi Gladbach. So producer, I beg drop the 10 odds for my viewers to have 12 odds, 12 odds, yes. So FKD/26H/7. So all the best. Remember to bet responsibly as well. So Leverkusen, yes, they are win. Like I said, they like there's pressure on them because if they lose or they drop a point, Bayern are just running away with the league. So they need to put pressure on Bayern. So I expect them to win this game against Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach, very funny form this so far in 2025, losing against Bayern Munich 1 goal. I mean, normally Mönchengladbach they almost Timmy Bayern, but this time they lost. They would even score a goal. Then they lost 5-1 against Wolfsburg. So it shows that they are not back to their best. So I expect Leverkusen to win this game. Then Utrecht versus AZ, I expect over 2 or more goals, or both of the teams getting a goal. So we should expect that. Then Rennes versus Brest. Rennes versus Brest. Rennes, very, very poor season. Very poor season. But they are a very good corner playing team. So I'll expect corners to pan out in this game. Then maybe I'll expect Brest to get a goal. I don't expect Brest to lose against Rennes, even though they're playing away from home. Rennes, very poor side. So I expect Brest to get a goal against Rennes. Then Feyenoord, William, 2. So I expect Feyenoord to win either half. Feyenoord not to lose this game because already now they are having a very poor season. So hopefully we'll see them win this game. Then Atalanta will be playing Napoli. This I think this is one of the games of the evening. Atalanta Napoli. Atalanta, they were so hot. Now I say Omoya a cold kakra, draw in their last 3 games, which is very bad because the title race was getting hot. It was Napoli, Atalanta, Inter Milan, and I even one point Fiorentina. Right now, Fiorentina drop a cry, and it looks like Atalanta wants to join Fiorentina because to lose, to draw in back-to-back games is it's bad. I mean, one you played against Lazio, so it makes sense if you drew against Lazio. Then you played against Juventus. You drew against Juventus. It also makes sense. But then you don't draw against Udinese. Even if you're playing away from, you're supposed to win that game, and especially and even against what you call it, Juventus, you were leading that game, playing at home. You should have managed to defend well and win that game. Against Lazio, they managed to come back from a goal down to draw that game. So Napoli also playing so well, winning their last 3 away games. So I'll expect Atlanta actually to get a goal in this game, playing at home, because Atlanta at home, even for a team as good defensively as Juventus, they managed to get a goal. So Atlanta playing at home, I'll expect Atlanta to get a goal. Napoli, them get good results against Atlanta when playing away from home. The last few games, there's been 2-1 win for Napoli, 2-1 win for Napoli, and 3-1 win for Napoli. They're only losing 4-2 against Atalanta. That was in 2021. So, I mean, they'll go into this game feeling confident, but then anything can happen because in the last game, Atlanta beat Napoli 3-0 away from home. And then it also another time to beat them 3-0, back-to-back 3-0 away from home. So, Atlanta will go into this game confident. So, we should expect Atlanta to get a goal in this game. Then in the evening, Barca versus Getafe. I mean, Charlie, let's be honest. Lamine Yamal. You see, I could me. If you can't be, it would be like an overstatement. Like this guy, what he's doing at his age, bro, it beats my understanding. He shouldn't be doing what he's doing at his age because to be that good at 17, 17 people can share game center. 17. Now me share game. Me game center. Where were you when you were 17? Where were you? What Lamine Yamal is doing on the pitch is remarkable. This guy is in the last game, he completed 5 out of 6 dribbles. Like, this guy doesn't miss. And I love the mindset. Before this year started, he said he was going to work more on scoring goals. And he's just doing that. Last 3 games, 3 goals. A goal in every game. He should have even had a brace in his last game against Betis. He used to assist a lot. Last season, he assisted so much. And he said he's going to add goal scoring to his catalog. And now he's scoring. And Obibeka said, okay, maybe he's scoring, his assist numbers will dwindle. He's still assisting. It's like he's consistent in what he's used to. And then now he's adding more. I love this boy. Charlie, this boy will go far. Future Ballon d'Or for sure. Hopefully, the only thing between him and greatness now is injuries. And we are praying he never experiences that. He has already experienced one, and we hope it wouldn't be rampant because it's nice when we get to see beautiful footballers that wow us. We're like, wow, Aquanim ball. So Lamine Yamal today against Getafe, dear, the satanic institution of football. You don't play Getafe and then expect easy win. You will be bre. I said, yeah, that is Getafe for you there. The most satanic football team in the whole. Almost defensive game. They're only on. You go frustrate because recently they played a team in the second division, right? Pontevedra. This is Pontevedra in the Segunda division. I said, against Getafe. And this team had 84 possession of the ball. Getafe being a top team playing in the first league or the first division had only 16 possession of the ball. How does this make sense? A top team playing against a low team. Not low team, now but top team. Possession of just 16. Just one ball ni bimpo. I'm saying 2 red cards. So if against a lower team, Getafe is being dominated 84-16, getting 2 red cards. What about your friend is saying? Barcelona. Barcelona, you better match up. Please open up. Barca will be begging because Getafe. I mean, we saw last about 2 years ago. Eric Ten Hag, Ajax, Getafe versus Ajax. Ten Hag was frustrated. He was like, "No, these people they didn't come to play. They came to defend." So hopefully, we will see a very funny game today because Getafe they're very strong side. At one point, any mobile 0-0. 1-0 and a logo be now Messi ayen in Nema 0-0 0-0 yeah show 4-1 the last game show 1-0 so Getafe there last 3 games I will fie 0-0 3 times and this is Barcelona is known for scoring goals and the Getafe about last 4 games almost say 1-0 the next one 0-0 the next one 0-0 the next one 0-0 so yeah I mean to say your friends, some of the English fans of the English Premier League, they say, oh, and Stoke City is defending Burnley, defend here. Getafe is worse. So hopefully Barca will not drop points too because they can't drop points today because they've already dropping points by Bray. So they need to win this game. But Getafe will not make it easy for Barca, especially playing at home. But then there's Lamine Yamal creating out of nothing. Rafinha also, on a very good form. So we should expect that. Then Lyon will play Toulouse. Lyon, I must sign one of my favorite players, Thiago Almada. He is a very, very good player. At one point, I was praying, oh, this guy, Liverpool. I was even pushing Almada for, Liverpool to sign him, but they went for Szoboszlai, who was also a very good player. I can't wait to see Thiago Almada play for Lyon because he moved from the MLS then to Botafogo. No, actually, Lyon bought him, sent him to Botafogo to play in the Brazilian league, and then he's now back to Lyon. Yeah, his announcement was so brilliant because then the Lyon team actually did a fake text from Lionel Messi, which said, "Don't mind Cristiano Ronaldo. League One is great." We saw recent Cristiano Ronaldo's antics saying the League One it's not a good league as compared to the Saudi league. So Lyon was so clever. They did a fake text from since Thiago Almada is an Argentine just like Lionel Messi. So Messi sending Almada a message saying, you know what, don't mind Cristiano Ronaldo. The League One is a great league. So hopefully I don't think he might start today, but then I'm excited to see him play. So Lyon versus Toulouse, I don't expect Lyon to lose this game. Lyon actually they have a good record against Toulouse, never losing their last 17 games against Toulouse, winning their last 4 games. So today that should happen. Win either half, or also Lyon win this game, or 2 or more goals should happen. So that is that for today's games. Hopefully, you do your best, and also, like we say, bet responsibly. Don't stick with money you can't afford to lose. So please, please, and please, and please, producer, please drop the last code. There's a 76 code for my followers to pick. And remember to bet responsibly. This is Flex and Edit Jumbo Odds. So please do well to do that. And all the best. So that is that for today's show. And then the football. And the league is still going on. The FPL, the Game On Fantasy League is still going on. Let me check it real quick. I'm seeing a lot of you actually doing so. Maybe I may rate. But okay, whoa. You see, I'm moving back to 244. Last week, number was 260 something. You know, we are about 530 plus in the league. In December, 244. That means I'm way past half of. I'm better than half of the players inside. So we see a change in leadership now. This is now Randolph Vincent is now leading with 1,401 points. Wow. And then the second is Bernadette Ade. He was second last week. He's still maintaining second with 1,398 points. Then Crusader KOB Apia, I think he was first last week. He has dropped points and he is now third with 1,391. So these are the top three for the Game On FPL League. So keep picking your teams, making your selections. Let's see how good you are. If you were to be a coach, how would you fare? So yes, at the end of the season, we will have a package for the winner. So try so much and then win this league. So that is just that for today's episode. My name is Preside. I want to say a big thank you to my boss, Madam Bibi Bright, for the show. To Game Pack, more moolah, more power. Soccer Bet, your best bets for sports bet. And Blue Jeans energy drink for power and endurance. Special mentions to my producer Oral Jesse and then Trojan of Game TV, and also to my lovely viewers watching me. My name is Presida, and until next week, it's bye-bye.